Hi, dear learners. Hopefully, all of you will be fine. So, I welcome to all of you English with Masood Ahmed. So, conditional sentences is the topic of the day that we are going to discuss right now. That's one of the important topic in English grammar, with different types and its position. So, first of all, we have a view like what conditional sentences are. In English grammar, they use specific verb conjugations to express different degrees of possibility or hypothetical situation. So there are four types of conditional, like type 0, type 1, type 2, and type 3. And each type follows specific verb and tense pattern. Conditional sentences, first of all, they describe a condition and a result. There are two classes of conditional sentence, there is a if clause that suggests a condition, and there is the main clause that offers a result. So examples are, if it rains, I'll stay home. If it rains is the condition, and I'll stay home is the result of that condition. In the same way, if you work hard, you succeed. If you work hard is the condition, and you succeed is the result of that condition. Further, we move towards zero conditional uh, or type 0. It describes general truths, scientific facts, or situations that are always true when a certain condition meets. Structure is in the if clause. Tense is simple present or present indefinite. These are the two names of the same tense. And in the main clause, again, there is simple present or present indefinite tense. Examples: if you heat the ice, it melts. If you catch the cat, it scratches. If you run fast, you win the race. If you walk slowly, you miss the train. So we'd analyze in the next slide. Let's have an analysis of type 0. That's if clause, and that's the main clause. In the if clause, tense is present indefinite or simple present. And in the main clause, present indefinite tense or simple present tense. Like, commonality in these two clauses is tense is same. If you hit the ice, it melts. If you catch the cat, it scratches. If you run fast, you win the race. If you walk slowly, you miss the train. If you walk slowly, you miss the train. Yes. Now observe verb conjugation: heat, catch, run, walk. In all these examples, these first forms of verb, they refer to the tense is present indefinite or simple present tense. And then in the next class, that's the main class, melts, scratches, first form of verb with the addition of s or es, win, miss. So it refers to the verb is the tense is present indefinite or simple present tense. So that's in the conditional sentences. Both clauses are in the simple present tense. Now we proceed towards uh, first conditional or type 1. So it indicates a likely or possible situation in the future and its probable results. Structure is like if clause is in the simple present or present indefinite tense, like type 0, but the main clause is here in the simple future or future indefinite tense. Learners, for your clarification and ease, I would use same examples in different context, means in different types with different conjugations, because that's easy to understand. If you heat the ice, it will melt. If you catch the cat, it will scratch. And if you run fast, you will win the race. If you walk slowly, you will miss the train. Let's have analysis now in the next slide. That's first conditional or type 1. So here we'd see present indefinite tense or simple present tense. It indicates if clause is still in the simple present or present indefinite, but the main clause is in the future indefinite tense or simple future tense. Analysis of examples, it indicates if you heat the ice, it will melt. If you catch the cat, it will scratch. If you run fast, you'll win the race. If you walk slowly, you'll miss the train. So in the if clause, the conjugation of verb heat, catch, run, walk. So these first forms of verb, they indicate tense is simple present or present indefinite. We can also call it base verb V1 and the first form of verb or present indefinite tense. In the main clause, will melt, will scratch, will win, will miss. So will plus first form of verb, it refers to tense is simple future or future indefinite tense. So further we move towards second conditional or type 2. So it describes hypothetical or unlikely situations in the present or future and their probable result. Structure is if clause is in the simple past or past indefinite, and the main clause in the would plus base form or first form of verb. So same examples now here. with different conjugations according to tense and verb structure I would use now. If you heated the ice, it would melt. If you caught the cat, it would scratch. If you ran fast, you would win the race. If you walked slowly, you would miss the train. Let's move for analysis. Second conditional or type 2. So if clause is in the past indefinite tense or simple past tense and the main clause is in the would plus first form of verb. The underlined verb, they would highlight this phenomena. If you heated the ice, it would melt. If you caught the cat, it would scratch. If you ran fast, you would win the race. If you walked slowly, you would miss the train. So first of all, in the if clause, the underlined verb heated, caught, ran, walked, they indicate it's the past indefinite tense or simple past tense. Then in the next clause, would melt, would scratch, would win, would miss. They refer to the verb conjugation is would plus first form of verb. Let's move towards further types. That's third conditional or type 3. So that's the final type of conditional sentences. It discusses hypothetical situation in the past that did not happen and their potential results, simply on some unreal situations with potential results. Structure is if clause is in the past perfect. Past perfect refers to had plus third form of verb, and the main clause in the would have plus third form of verb. So examples they highlight, not example actually, rather these are examples like if you had heated the ice, it would have melted. If you had caught the cat, it would have scratched it. If you had run fast, you would have won the race. If you had walked slowly, you would have missed the train. So we move towards analysis of third conditional or type 3. If clause is in the past perfect tense, the table highlights, and the main clause in the would have plus third form of verb. So let's have an overview. If you had heated the ice, it would have melted. If you had caught the cat, it would have scratched. If you had run fast, you would have won the race. If you had walked slowly, you would have missed the train. Now, underlined verb conjugation, it refers to had heated, had caught, had run, had walked, had plus third form of verb. So all these forms of verb, they refer to the tense, had plus third form, they refer to the tenses in the past perfect. And in the next, would have melted, would have scratched, would have won, and would have missed. So this verb conjugation refers to the tense is not specific tense, rather it's would have plus third form of verb. Then we move towards summary of conditional sentences. Like first of all, have a we at the table type 0, first, second, third. So type 0, if clause, main clause, and its usage. So if clause is in the simple present, main clause in the simple present as well, and it's used for general truths. So first first type, if clause is still in the simple present but main clause in the simple future, and it's used for some real future. Second type, it's in the if clause in the simple past and the main clause is in the would plus first form of verb, and it's used for unreal present or future. So third conditionals, if clause is in the past perfect and the main clause is in the would have plus third form of verb, and it's used for some unreal past. Further examples, dear learners, you have to generate by yourself as well for your ease and clarification of concepts. As I'm discussing more examples, if I get up early, I go for a walk. If it rains, I'll take an umbrella. If I won the lottery, I would travel the world. If I had studied harder, I would have passed the test. Further, no matter which clause occurs first. For example, if you take if clause main clause in the beginning and if clause in the final position, no issue. Meaning would be same. Just you have to change punctuation, and the change you have to keep it in your view the change of pronoun, as these examples indicate. Like if it rains, you will get wet. You will get wet. Now main clause is in the beginning, that's you will get wet if it rains. Punctuation now it has been terminated now if it rains. So this change you have to keep it in your view. Meaning is same. If it rains, you will get wet. You will get wet if it rains. Meaning is same. If you don't talk politely, you will lose nice friends. And now at the second position, you will lose nice friend if you don't talk politely. So no issue which class occurs first. You have to you have to use according to the choice that's given by these conditional sentences. Thank you for your attention and like appreciation, and you stay with me. So I would welcome your questions and comments. See you in the next lecture. That would be about mixed conditional. So take care of yourself. Thank you.